Hello my loves, it's Kat, how are you? So today we have another pick a card, and today's pick a card is spring pick a card. What is going to happen for you in March, April and May? And I know I'm terribly late with this, I'm sorry. March is already halfway there, but nothing I could have done. Well, I could have done something, but I didn't, and here we are. So sorry. Anyway, perhaps this will help you understand what sort of energies you're going through if you're going through the same thing as I am. I am going through something and I have no idea what I'm going through, and it would be really helpful to know. So perhaps you feel the same and this will help you out. So yeah, let's get to the pile selection. So we have pile number 1 with amethyst, pile number 2 with fluorite, and pile number 3 with jade. So when you have made your decision, go down to the description box to find a timestamp. I will give you a few seconds to decide, and when you're ready, I will see you at your reading. Ready? Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. So you chose the amethyst and summer determination. I see that the spring has fired up something in your soul. There's something crazy that you can't wait to get started. Perhaps this is a new goal, a new opportunity that you cannot wait. Perhaps this is a new dream. Perhaps this is a person. Perhaps this is a new job or a new, well, it can't be, well, maybe it can be like a school opportunity, or perhaps something else. This might be a message for one of you because I just heard, like, maybe you found out that you are pregnant and this is really exciting. Maybe you're going to be a new mom and this is going to be really exciting. I just heard that. Can I get something a little bit more specific for others as well? Yeah, school opportunity, work opportunity. I feel like it's a new project for some of you. For some of you are on a fitness journey or a health journey, weight loss journey, something to do with fitness though, and you're like really excited and you're sure you're gonna make it this time. Like this time is gonna be different because I am different, and I have to agree with you. I have to agree with you. This time it's gonna be different, definitely. This won't be the only opportunity on your way though. You're gonna have so many more new opportunities coming your way. These little golden butterflies here, they symbolize new opportunities coming in this fairy's way while she is going for her dreams. And what is being asked of you is to be a little bit crazy, a little bit mad. You need some madness. You need some Mad Hatter type of energy here, because you need to be ready for what is to come. And you need to be courageous enough to take those opportunities. But I feel like you got it. You've got it. Yeah, I feel like you know what you're doing. And I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Because I feel like there is this fire, there is this determination, there is this fire. Just fire. I feel like this project or whatever, it's speaking to your soul. You may have tried this before. Some of you may have tried this before, but it wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right version of you. But this time it is different because you are different. Maybe this is the manifestation that you hoped that would come for a very long time, but it didn't, because you weren't the right person. You weren't the right version of you that could have held this dream up. But now that you're different, now that you've grown, now that you've gone through all those lessons, I'm sorry. I'm starting to cry for some reason. I feel like this is really a profound moment for you. I feel like this is the moment that you will look back at many times in the future and say to yourself like, oh my god, that's where it started and I did it, and look, now I'm here, and I don't know why I'm crying. Do I need a minute? Oh. No, I'm good. I'm good. Oop, I'm good. Okay. Let's do this. This moment is going to be very nostalgic for you in the future. And you're going to thank everything that you get, that you will have in your future. You will thank this version of you, because this version of you isn't going to do all the work. You're going to do all the work. And they are going to be your future versions. They are going to be so freaking grateful to you and bow for you. Bow before you. I don't know what is to write. Is it preposition? I don't know. I don't know what it is called. Doesn't matter though. Let's get another card. Let's see. What messages do we have for pile number 1? What is their spring? Oh, I forgot to mention the months in the intro. So this is going to be March. No, I did. March, April, and May. Yeah, I did. No worries. So what is going to happen for my pile number 1s in March, April, and May? What is going to happen in spring for them? Wow, these cards are really hard to shuffle for some reason. They are very new, so that could be it. They are very, very new. I haven't actually used these. Just a couple of times for myself. Oh yes, got it. So we have number 13. Catch me. Trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. Oh my goodness. I love this. I love this so much. I feel like number 13 might be significant for some of you. Also number 4. Catch me. This is what I'm getting here, is like, catch me if you can. Like I feel like there might be people who are like, slow down. You don't need to hurry. Like, do you even know if this is the right direction for you? Are you sure you want to do this? And you're like, catch me if you can. And then you just spring off. And they will never be able to catch you. Okay? Like, that is what I feel. Like, you are so sure. You're so determined. You are unrecognizable already, and you haven't even gotten what you're like getting. You're already so different. You are already the version of you that would have the things that you want in the future. You're doing everything right now. If you're trying to manifest something, you're doing everything right. You are acting as if the person who would have those things that you want in the future. That is happening. It's happening. Now it's just a matter of time, okay? Catch me. Catch me if you can. Like, you are unreachable for other people right now. You're just focused on yourself, which is amazing. Good for you. You're doing this for you. I love that. Also, I forgot to mention this. I wanted to use all of my fairy decks. I am so connected with the Fae. Like, I know that some people are more connected with like dragons and stuff, but for me it's the fairies. I've always been so into fairies, so I decided to use all of my fairy decks today in this reading. I thought it would be perfect. So what messages do you have for my pile number 1s? What do they need to focus on in this spring? I feel like you'll be doing a lot of things alone, because this is, you're doing this for you. Okay, so I'm gonna get this one because it came face up. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Oh, it's a rhyme. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Okay, I didn't realize that. Sorry. Oh, how dumb. I'm so dumb. Okay. No, I'm not dumb. I'm smart. Okay. I am smart and capable. You have to be very careful with what you say to yourself these days. Okay. Well, not just these days. Always. Because I'm not dumb. I'm actually really not dumb. I just didn't get that part, and that's okay. I am so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. I don't even know what to say. I just want to squeeze you to death. Not to death, but almost to death, okay? Like, I am so... Oh, I just want to give you high fives all over your body until you're all bruised, because this is amazing. This is amazing. Am I a violent person? I'm just so happy for you. I'm so excited. I am. This is amazing. With the celebration card too, I feel like a lot of people are gonna come to you like, so you were right. Like, this thing can actually happen. I feel like you're gonna do something that is a little bit controversial, a little bit out there, something a lot of people haven't done yet, and people are kind of hesitant. They don't believe in it as much as you do. And don't get discouraged by other people's opinions or worries. I'm sorry, that was a burp. The reason why they don't see the potential is because it's not their dream. The same way you don't see the potential in whatever they have planned because it's not your dream. You don't see the way. They see the way because it's meant for them. It's kind of like looking at a forest, and every single people sees a different path that they could take between the trees, and it leads to them in completely different places. That is what it's like, I feel like. Okay, let's get, actually, I was gonna use these cards for last, but I feel like I want them now. So what advice do you have for my pile number ones? What advice do you have for my pile number ones? Unity, I see. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditions versus approaches to see which way works for you. A spiritually minded community, I see. Number 5. This is the Hierophant, right? This is the Hierophant. I see. Funny thing also, a Hierophant popped out of my tarot deck before I started this reading, but I thought it was for me, but perhaps it's for you. What does it mean? Huh, okay. So here's what I'm thinking. The Hierophant usually talks about taking the traditional way, but because this is not a traditional Hierophant card, I'm wondering, yes, that makes sense. You're supposed to be taking the, which you are taking the road less traveled, let's put it that way. That is the right way for you. Even though somebody else might be really concerned about this, tell them not to worry, because you'll make it through. There's no need to panic. I thought I had, no, I only have 4 cards. Okay. Well then, I also see that you will be with the with the Unity card. I see that you will be surrounded by people who get you. I feel like at the moment that might not be the case, but I feel like in the future that will be the case. I'm wondering if I should take another card because we do have space. And I was considering these cat cards. Because for some reason, well, it could be just my ADHD ass, but I was looking at my decks. Oop, I was looking at my decks, the ones that I had chosen. I was like, huh, what are these cat cards doing here? And I don't know, I had just moved them on my, like, without thinking. But now I'm now I'm thinking I should have gotten them. So yeah, let's take the kitty cards. Let's put these back where they belong, and let's get one kitty card. What messages do you have from our pile number 1s? Oop, okay. Which one am I gonna take then? Whoop or whoop? Both, I see, okay. So we have 6 cards then, that's fine. Let's put this one over here and this one, oh actually I'm gonna show them to you. Empowering, yeah, I totally see that for you. I feel like the more you get along your own path, the more you will see yourself shine. The more you feel like, yeah, this is the new me. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel like that is the case here. We also have winter. Interesting. The delicate feeling of night. I have no idea what that is supposed to be, so I am gonna... I have no idea. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, so I'm just gonna read the book. Or is this long? Spring, winter. I'm gonna read it and come back to you. Okay, so the card talks about that moment in the winter when everything is still and calm and nothing is moving. And it's beautiful and gorgeous and also a little bit dangerous. I find it a little bit dangerous. Well, I'm from Finland, so... anyway, there's just that serene beauty and peace. I feel like that is the moment, the ending moment for you. When you are able to take that moment and just sleep, take it easy. That's when you know that you've made it. You've made it through this path. It's not the only path, but that is that is I thought there were 2. I thought there were 2 cards, but apparently not. Oh, awesome. We have the Lovers and the Emperor. The Lovers and the Emperor. I'm gonna move these up a little bit so we can have some space. I feel like you will be also attracting a soulmate if you don't already have one, or if you're not with them currently. If you are in a soulmate union, I see, I feel like the majority of you are not, but there are some who are. Your love will only flourish. I see engagements. That could also be part of the celebration here, in an engagement party. Why is English so hard? Or a wedding. A wedding as well. I see that for you. And the Emperor. That is funny that it's under empowering too. I see you taking full control over your life. Full control. You are who you were always meant to become. You're finally becoming that. Okay, another 2 cards. We have 9 of Wands. I'm going to talk about this first. Especially since it's after the Winter card. It tells me that you will have a hard time figuring out when you're supposed to be resting. The 9 of Wands talks about being on watch. And the lion watching your back. You're watching the one direction and the lion is watching your back to the other direction. It talks about not being able to rest because you're expecting something to happen. And I feel like that's when the winter comes in. It could also be quite literal. Perhaps in winter, when winter comes again, now winter is over, but when it comes again, that is when this cycle is supposed to be ending. That's when you're supposed to be resting and kind of have that as a goal. Because you need that rest, you need that balance in your life. And I feel like winter is when you're supposed to be resting overall. Yeah. And then we have the Empress card. Oh, funny, you have the Emperor and the Empress on the other side. You will be finding your soulmate at the end of this reading. No, not this reading. Well, since I said that, it might just be. So smile. Somebody could be falling in love with you right now. Yeah, the Empress. Another thing, another message about being pregnant. So that could be for some of you. There is just this, you will flourish. You will have everything you've ever wanted. I see like Taylor Swift when she said that, you know, like I was holding this, was it a Grammy that she was holding? And she was like, this is all I ever wanted. And now I've got it. And she got it so soon, I think. I'm not a Swiftie, I really don't know. But I imagine she got it very early on and she was like, oh my God, I already got everything I've ever wanted. What am I gonna do now? Yeah. I feel like there's gonna be that sort of feeling, but let me tell you something. Because I just, oh my God, perfect. I just heard, you know when, oh my God, I'm gonna start crying again. You know Entangled, when the Rapunzel movie, when Flynn Rider says, you were my new dream. So you're gonna have new dreams at the end of this. So many more. Even though you get everything you've ever wanted, you're gonna get so much more. But what is also, like, remember what is required of you. You actually have to work for it. The reason why it's gonna work this time is because you're gonna work for it. You're not just gonna sit on your ass and wait for it to happen. You're actually gonna work. You're gonna work. Because that is what is required for you to keep these things. Whatever you want, you can have, but you have to become the person that would actually be able to hold these things. Like, it was actually one of the books I once read, one of the fantasy books, not quite sure which one, probably The Wicked King. Anyway, the main character, Jude, she gained power over the king of Elfheim, and she thought to herself, or perhaps she was told, it's one thing to gain power, but it's a whole nother thing to keep it. So that is the thing for you as well. You need to be able to keep everything you've got, everything you've worked for. So let's say you managed to lose all the weight you've ever wanted to lose. Now you need to keep it off, and it's not going to be simple. It's going to be easier, probably, or harder, depends on you, I guess. But it's going to be a different journey. And yeah, That's just how it's gonna be. Because you're gonna have to keep it off, or you're gonna have to keep it up for the rest of your life then. You know? You know what I mean? Like, there are no breaks. Which is why you need to take care of your balance. So come winter, make sure that you can rest. Right now it's time to hustle, but come winter, it's time to rest. Yeah? Okay. So these were all the messages I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to hear from you. Did this resonate? What did you think of the reading? What do you think about your future? All that jazz. Leave me a like or subscribe if you feel like doing that. And I hope I see you in my next one. Bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. So you chose the fluorite. And winter haikeus. So haikeus in English is something like melancholic. Also I heard or read, because I saw this card, so I had to think like, what does that even mean in English? And I found a couple of few words that it could be melancholic, plaintive, and wistful. I have no idea what these words mean. Well, I guess now I do, but they are a little bit... I never heard them before. Anyway, I don't know if they fit or whatever, but doesn't matter. So I see that you are going through a hard time. You are having a hard time letting go of something. And I feel like for the majority of you, this is a person. Yeah. I feel like I found my pile. Like perhaps this will explain why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling as well, because I feel you. I feel you right now. There's something you don't want to face. You don't want to leave what was comfortable and warm and what you knew. And now you have to face the unknown. And I feel like the unknown seems kind of cold in this reading. Like it almost feels like you're supposed to leave a warm bed to face the cold world outside. Like, it's not something you want to do. Who would? Who would want to do that? Anyway, it's not all bad though. It's not all bad. It's just hard at the moment. In the card, or in the book of the card, it says the fairy has turned away from the moon, and the moon represents her intuition and subconscious, but she has turned away from it because she's in pain and she doesn't want to face it. And you can see her wings are frozen. And also, if she had turned around, if she would turn around, she would also see that there is a flame. I don't know what they are called, but you know, still fire, flame, like a stick that has fire at the end and you can hold. I don't know what they're called. Anyway, she would be able to melt her wing. She would be able to melt her wings, or is it thaw her wings? If she would just turn around and face her feelings. Yeah, that's it. So I feel like you're having a hard time. You don't want to face it. I feel like this is a breakup for a majority of you, or thinking of a breakup or something like this. I'm wondering if it could be anything else, but I feel like for the majority of you it is about a person. Or it could also be about like school ending. Like perhaps this is your last year of school, and after that you have to start looking for a job, and that's scary, and unknown, and even though you've been waiting for graduation for so long and it's gonna be so amazing, but after that you have to be an adult and get a job. That's what you've been working for this whole time, and it's scary. It's scary. Something like that is going on with you. So what messages do you have for my pile number 2s? What is happening for them in spring of 2024? Stolen in her sleep. Unaware, unconscious, unawakened. I don't know, but this card reminds me. This deck is brand new, by the way. I haven't used this before, except on myself a couple of times, but so I don't know the true meaning of this card. I haven't read the book, but this reminds me of the Labyrinth. This is funny also, like, I'm sorry, I'm sharing my opinion, but like, I've never seen Labyrinth before, and then I once watched it because Lexi the Leo, she was rambling on and on about it, and she made it seem so cool, and I watched it and I was creeped out the whole time. I found it so creepy, I found it so scary, and I could not believe people have been watching it as kids. It was scary as hell. Anyway, this reminds me of Labyrinth. Stolen in her sleep. Damn. I'm gonna check the book and see if it's a short read. If it's not, then it's gonna be long. It's gonna be long, guys. You know what? I'm gonna read the book and I will come back for you. Actually, there is this part in this, like, it has sections, and this is actually a shorter part. So it had a lot of things that I was actually thinking of, like unsure of whether the path you're drawn to follow is safe, feeling scared that you may be entering a dark realm, wishing to go home and to ascend before you have done the deep work on the self. If this card has come to you, it is time to go deep within, to go into the earth and understand the material transformation is spiritual. Like, it's almost, it talks about the same thing. Like being scared of what is coming in the future, not facing your subconscious, not facing your memories, your traumas. And kind of feeling scared of your future. That's what it feels like. It's almost like you're being forced on a path that you didn't want to go on. Like, let's say a partner wants to break up with you and you weren't expecting it, and it's not, you wanted the future with that person, but it's no longer an option, so now you have to think of another future, which doesn't seem as great as the old one. And it's like you're being forced to, I'm sorry, I'm crying. I'm super sensitive in this reading. I cried in the first pile as well. But what was I saying? It's almost like you're being forced down a path that you didn't want to go on. That's what it feels like. I need some more reading cards to get through this. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. Pile number 2. I know this seems really like dark and stuff, but sorry, I thought my brother yelled at me or something, but I don't think it was. I think it came from the neighbor. Okay. This doesn't surprise me. We have the card Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Oh, do I need a minute? Oh my god. I'm sorry I'm crying. I feel like this pile is my pile. Like if I had a reading like this, I feel like it would resonate really well. And I'm sorry if this resonates with you, because I'm going through this and as well, so I know how you're feeling, and I'm really sorry. So it feels like you're really alone right now, but you're not alone. You're not alone. Like it said, you are all one, and with harmony with everything. So I feel like you need to go deeply within yourself. You're gonna have to face what you're not facing. What is happening that you're not facing inside of you, like you're not dealing with? There's something you're not dealing with that you need to deal with. I'm getting a song. It's a Finnish song, and it says, grief is a guest of honor, and you should feed it and water it and keep it company for as long as it wishes to stay, and sooner than you know it, they will be on their way and going to your neighbor's house. So that might be something that resonates with you. Okay, we have Six of Winter. Positive changes are on their way. Oh my god, I was worried for a second. I was worried for a second. Oh my god. A welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. Okay, this makes sense. Finally something makes sense, and something that is good makes sense here. I really hope people didn't like sign off this video like before it got good. I hope so. Positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. So it could be that some of you are going through a breakup, and getting over the breakup or saying goodbye to your past, it requires some sort of relocating and moving on. Moving on, and a change of scenery would be good. This also goes with if you are graduating and you need to find a job. That could also require relocating. Or like going on a trip. That could also be it. Going on a trip. Oh, I don't know why. I wasn't gonna take these cards again, but I kind of grabbed them, so I assume there is a message for you. More messages for you. Okay, got it. We have Nine of Autumn. Ooh, good. Reward yourself for all your hard work. Being happily and successfully self-employed. Cherishing your time alone. Okay. So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Let's get the final oracle card and then get to your tarot cards. That was fast. We have Fall. The quiet joy of transition. Yes. There is a lot of changes happening for you at the moment. Your life is completely changing and going in a completely different direction than you were expecting. And that is fine. That is good. That is life. Sometimes this happens, or a lot of times these happen. And yeah, just how it is. I feel like by fall of 2024, you'll look at this time like, oh my god, oh, I was so sad back then. Like, it doesn't really matter anymore in fall. Like, you're completely over it. And I feel like you have started a new life somewhere different. Yeah. We have the World. And it was reversed, by the way. It was reversed. I don't know if you noticed. But I have a hard time remembering if a card was reversed or not, because I always turn it right way up so I can show it to the camera. What I feel with the World card being reversed is what comes up must come down, and what comes down must come up. So basically, there was this video that talked about manifestation and being high vibrational, but being high vibrational, you needed to master being low vibrational, and making sure that when you are low vibrational, it's not being, it's not about being like, oh my god, I can't do this, having doubts, having, being miserable, but actually more like recharging. Like, you're resting up, you're recharging. Like, that is, like, you need to change the state of being when you are low vibrational. Like, making sure that low vibrational isn't about what I just said, but it's a necessary state for you to be in. Resting. That's your kind of like a resting point. And what comes up or what comes down must come up. So you don't get stuck in this low vibrational state when you are recharging, instead of like doubting and having guilt and going through negative emotions. Does that make any sense to you? It's easier for you to go back to being high vibrational when you are recharging instead of feeling negative emotions. So think of this time as you recharging. We have King of Swords. So you're gonna have to be a little bit logical here, or maybe that is what you're doing. You're trying to be logical instead of emotional. Kind of like make a pro-con list of all the things, and kind of like try to figure things out in a logical perspective. We have the Empress. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be just fine. A lot of good things are coming for you. I want to know what exactly is coming for you, actually. I want to see what is coming for you. But okay, so I just got a message. You're going to be radiant after this. You're going to be, I don't see messages of you being with someone. I feel like you're going to be single. If this is about a breakup, I see you being single for a while, kind of figuring things out, figuring out your life. And that's okay. I feel like that is what you're choosing. You are figuring things out, making sure that everything you do is for you. You're gaining your radiance back. Yeah, the Hanged Man. I see you kind of like changing your point of view of things. Like, your point of view is going to be very different. Like, you see things differently. You won't be so miserable after a while. You will see things differently. You will see this as an opportunity for you to grow as, and not as a, I don't know, like a punishment or a test or something that isn't going your way. Yeah, we have Four of Cups. I wonder, this Four of Cups is kind of different from all the other Four of Cups I've ever seen. In the Four of Cups, the person is usually looking at the 3 cups or 4 cups that are empty and have fallen, and he's kind of feeling sad about that. And then there is this Ace of Cups that is coming from behind them that they cannot see. But in this card, these are reversed. She's taking a look at the Ace of Cups, the good opportunity, the amazing opportunity that is coming, and is ignoring the rest of her worries. And so I feel like something amazing is coming for you. Something great. And I'm gonna adjust my seat a little bit and let's get in. What is coming for my pile number 2s? What is coming after this season? What is happening for them? What is coming? Tell me something good. The Hierophant again. You are taking... Oh no, this is actually a different one. Oh, it was the pile number 1 who had all of these Hierophants. Yeah, it's not you. I'm gonna see if this was... Okay, upright. You are going to be taking a more traditional way, it seems. And I see marriage for you in the future. Not yet, but sometime in the future you will be getting married. So you don't have to worry about that. What is coming for my pile number 2s? We have 7 of Pentacles. Good things are coming, but they take what is it? Patience. You're gonna grow things, you're gonna build a new life, but it takes a while before these things can bloom because they need to grow first. So it's gonna take some time. You don't have to worry about it, but just be patient. Just be patient. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. So you're going to be set money-wise. Your financial situation is going to be really good. What is happening for my pile number 2s romantically? What can you tell me about love life of pile number 2? Because I feel like that is something that interests a lot of you. Sorry guys, I got a phone call. So I needed to cut some things off, or a part off. So let's see. What final thing is happening for my pile number 2 of Cups? 2 of Cups. Finally, 2 of Cups. So you will find love. Don't worry about it. The 2 of Cups is a soulmate card. So you will find your soulmate. Perhaps it wasn't this person, but it will be another person. So you don't have to worry about it. But it takes some time. It takes some alone time. You need to find yourself again, figure out who you are alone, and kind of go on a self-love journey before you can find this person. That's what I'm feeling. You need to go on a self-love journey. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, self-love journey. Find your radiance, because you are very luminous, you are very radiant, but you've kind of forgotten that. Like, you're just not that at the moment because of all of these things. I feel like somebody has diminished your light. Somebody has I don't want to say snuffed it out, because it's still there, but I feel like you just don't see it yet. You don't see how great it can be. How amazing it could be. Just don't see. But you will. You will see just how amazing it will all be. Yeah, this reading was a little bit hectic to me. And finally we got some good answers here. So things are gonna look up. It's just a hard time you're going through. You've done this before. It has happened before. You know the drill. This is just life. Just life. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be all fine. Okay. So yeah, these were all the messages I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I would really love to know how this resonated with you. What did you think of the reading? Give me a like or subscribe if you feel like doing that. But yeah, this is what I had for you, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. So you chose the Jade and Fall Learning. So I see that you will be learning something new or deepening your knowledge in a subject. I feel like it's a spiritual subject, but it doesn't have to be. Some of you may be learning how to do tarot or read runes or tea leaves or something. I feel like it has something to do, or witchcraft. Maybe you're studying witchcraft or herbs or something like this. I feel like this might be my witchy pile. In which case, hi, welcome back if you've been here before. Nice to see you again. So there might be a curse coming up, or a course. I don't know how to pronounce that. Course, I think it is. There might be a course coming up where you can deepen your knowledge in a subject, and I'm being said to encourage you to join. It's going to be very helpful for you and deepen your knowledge on a subject. I feel like you may be using the subject in later years. You might make a career out of this. And I also feel like for some of you, you may be finding a teacher that will help you teach these things for you. Let's get another card. Pile number 3. What is happening for them in spring of 2024? Pile number 3, what is happening for them in... Oh, okay, so we have one card. Oh, it has another one behind it, but we're not gonna take it. Crystal Magic. Creation, dawn, the beginning. Or you could be studying crystals. I'm gonna read the book for this because these cards are brand new, so I don't know anything about these cards. So let's see, 21. You are actually going on a... You are on a self-care journey or a self-love journey, and you're focusing completely on yourself. You're focusing on your future and the things that you want to learn. And I'm being called to take one of my newer decks. I've never used this before in a reading, but I really feel called to use these. These are the self-care oracle cards, and we're gonna see what self-care activity would be really useful for you. So what self-care activity would be useful? Oh, that was fast. Okay, so clean your space. I'm just gonna adjust my seat and sit back down. There we go. So cleaning your space would be really helpful for you at this time. Maybe do a little spring cleaning. And that also helps with manifesting, I've noticed. Something I like to do whenever I want to manifest something, I start a huge cleaning. And it never really ends, honestly. It's just something that I pause and get back to when I want to manifest something. That's just how it is for me. But I feel like you will be finding your joy, you'll be finding your imagination again, you'll be connecting with your inner child as well. And this will be really, I noticed there's a little black hair in there. I'm gonna take that off. Yeah, you're just really focusing on yourself, and this is really good for you. I feel like this might be a continuation of pile number 2. So if you were drawn to pile number 2, then you are a little bit more ahead of pile number 2. The pile number 2, it seemed like they were going through a breakup and it was really fresh, and they were going on a journey like this, similar to this. So this feels like continuation of that, kind of like finally getting over a breakup and kind of like focusing on themselves. This is what you will be doing. So I don't know if you have been through a breakup of some kind or a huge transition some time ago, and now you're kind of like getting back out there. That's just a feeling that I'm having. We have moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure that your peace of mind is possible. Yeah, it does feel like that. Like there were some trouble in the past, and you really need to calm yourself down, and this is what you decided to do with that time, to calm yourself down, to learn new skills, to learn new things, to learn things that you're really interested in, and create something new, connect with your inner child, have fun, clean your space, and kind of like making the world magical again. Yeah, that's what it feels like. So, let's get some advice. Pile number 3. Sorry, I was so deeply in my thoughts. I forgot to say anything. I was just, I don't know, I guess I was focusing on myself for a minute there. Sorry about that. Yeah. Forgot to speak. Happens to me a lot. So we have 4 of winter. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation. The need for sleep or a vacation. Yeah, this is definitely a continuation of pile number 2. There might be that some of you came from pile number 2 and moved to pile number 3. That is entirely possible. How should I put this? I feel like you're doing everything right. You are doing everything right. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing when going through a hard time. You're focusing on yourself and the things that you love. And that is very good for you. I'm gonna get one more card here. So I'm gonna make some room for them. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. What is happening for them in spring? We have sleeping, another sleeping card. So I don't know if you're getting enough sleep at the moment, because we have 2 cards now talking about sleep and rest. That is very important for you at the moment. Is it because you're going, do you have some sort of insomnia and that's why you're not sleeping because of your worries? I see the, what card is it now? I don't remember actually. Is it Nine of Swords? I think it is. Anyway, you need to relax. Perhaps you're kind of like drowning your worries by working a lot, by studying a lot, by making things happen. You're doing everything right, you're just kind of overdoing it. That is the problem here. And let's get to the tarot. Talk to me, Spirit Guides. What is happening here? What is happening in spring of 2024 for my pile number? Okay, so we have 3 of Cups. You're being asked to talk to your friends. Yeah. Talk to your friends. I feel like they would be really helpful for you at this time. You don't need to do things alone. I know you are a very capable and powerful person, but you don't need to do things alone. And in fact, it would be really helpful for you if you were connecting with your friends at the moment. One of the cards fell under the table. I'm trying to get it without touching the camera. I'm gonna pick these up. I just heard take them, so I'm gonna take these cards. Yeah, you're finding a new passion. You're finding a new passion in the spring. We have the Spark card, Ace of Wands, and okay, that was Cat behind my door trying to scratch his way in. I think I'm gonna open the door soon. We also have 3 of Pentacles, which talks about collaboration. And then we have 4 of Cups. It could be that you're not entirely satisfied with your life. I'm just gonna open the door. Wow, this reading is really hectic today. Come on in. Yeah, hi, hello. You need to be quiet. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, this reading is really hectic. I feel like that is how you're feeling too. Like everything is just happening at the same time. Oh my god, I really need to take a breath. I'm already feeling stressed. I feel like you're feeling that too, feeling really stressed. So take a breath with me, like right now, like in and out. Yeah, now he wants back outside. Oh my god. Listen, buddy, when mommy's working, we don't come through the door all the time. Thank you. Okay. Let's get some more cards. What is coming for my beautiful pile number 3s in the spring of 2024? What is coming? We have 3 of Swords in reverse. Heartbreak. Right, of course, in reverse. So you're getting over a heartbreak. Something that you really wanted to work out didn't work out. And this is what you're doing to get over it. Definitely continuation of pile number 2. Yeah. something didn't work out and it was heartbreaking, and now you're getting over it by working really hard on yourself, bettering yourself, becoming the best version of you. And it's working for you, but you're just overdoing it a little bit. So make sure that you don't crash by sleeping enough. That is really, really crucial for you at the moment. You really need to sleep enough. Rest when you feel like resting. It could also be that you feel like you're a little bit more tired than usual. You may be feeling like you need to take a nap all the time. That is entirely possible. Needing to take a nap. Or naps quite often. And that is just a part of it. That's a part of it. What is coming for my pile number 3 in spring of 2024? Knight of Cups. Okay. So the Knight of Cups talks about a little bit of romance, but kind of like a light-hearted romance, kind of like flirting around, that kind of stuff. I feel like you may be dating a little bit. Maybe you open a dating, baby, you okay? Are you okay, honey? My other cat is having a cough. I'm gonna be right back. Whenever spring rolls around, my cat gets a cough. That's kind of odd. Pile number 3. What is happening for my pile number 3s in spring? We have the Sun. You're gonna be really happy. The Sun is one of the happiest cards in the deck. It means things are going fine. Things are gonna be fine. And this is really funny. I almost feel like pile number 2 got the Empress. And in this deck, the Empress is pregnant. And right now, the Sun, it looks like the same person, but with a baby this time. So I don't know if it's the same person. Could be. But I thought that was really funny. That kind of like talks about more about how this is a continuation of pile number 2. Yeah, really interesting. Yeah. Let's get at least one more card. What is happening for my pile number 3s? Oh my god, we got the Empress. We got the Empress. This is the same card. The Empress. Pregnant there. Okay, it's not the same person. But it could have been. The same hairstyle. The one is blonde and one is brunette though. Yeah. Okay. It could also be that some of you are pregnant or will be pregnant and or give birth during the spring. That is a possibility as well. Am I getting any more messages? Please keep working on yourself. That is really important that you keep doing that and you take good care of your health and rest enough. There is a person coming into your life, and I feel like this might be a romantic one or a platonic one. And there's something about, I feel like there might actually be 2 people. One that is a little bit more romantic and one that is more platonic, more like work thing. Someone you could collaborate with. Maybe you have some collaborations in mind. Or this could be the teacher that I talked about earlier. Yeah, this could be the teacher as well. Let's get some more cards. Yeah, you really need to watch out that you don't burn yourself out. That is really important. That's why you need that sleep, so you don't burn yourself out. It was 10 of Swords, by the way, that I was thinking at the moment there. When I said 9 of Swords, it was actually 10 of Swords. Because this was the card that I was thinking. Yeah, you need to watch out that you don't burn yourself out. And also because I put it here next to the collaboration card, you might want to be careful with who you collaborate with at the moment. Now that I put that card over there, I didn't think about this, but now that it's there, you might want to watch out who you collaborate with. That is a warning for some of you. Okay, a new card fell. Let's see if I can get it. So you got Queen of Cups. I do feel like you will be entering, like, dating a little bit in the spring. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. I feel like you will be dating a little bit. Yeah, I do feel that. And I feel like you're gonna do that well. Like, you're not easily impressed anymore. Like, you know what you want and know how to get it. Or, well, you don't exactly know how to get it, but you know how you need to act in order to get what you want. That's what I meant to say. We also have the Fool. And I'm putting it over the Knight of Cups. So there will be a person there coming for you, and I'm being told to give you a chance. Or like, you should give them a chance. That's what I'm trying to say. Give them a chance. Yeah, it might be really good for you. And it's over the Sun as well, a little bit over the Sun, so I feel like it's gonna be really happy. It's gonna make you really happy. I'm not sure if it's gonna be anything serious, but it's gonna be fun and new, and that is something that you might need at that moment. But yeah, this is what I see for you, what is coming in spring of 2024. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love if you would tell me how this resonated with you, and if you like the video, or like or subscribe if you feel like doing that. And yeah, I hope I see you in my next one.